is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Jacksonville. Zed Wilson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice first down run.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
First down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Ready. 19, Tiger, 19.
Another carry for Robinson. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
At the 35-yard line.
They're set up at the 35 now. Milrow with it on first. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground. Puka Nacua the target on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun now for Milrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. First down on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this very close to that first. It's going to be 3rd and short to the 35.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Here's 2 on the sneak. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Again, left side for Gibbs. We got away from a couple of defenders, but they just kept coming. This one's going to end the loss, Brock.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat. But the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Got a man downfield, and Goddard has it. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers parlay the interception into points. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown. Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that. Now Boswell on to send this away. Wilson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
Hey!
An option give to Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Okay,
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
come on, go!
That's Milrow. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. Rookie quarterback Brock threw it away their last drive. It seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowballed.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job, but you cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Wilson with a return here. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to the air following the pick six. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
On first down, it's Gibbs. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Tagovailoa with a throw. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
And the Panthers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All right, set now, 1st and 10.
44. Ready.
Off the gun they go with Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another one for Gibbs. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 2 now from the gun. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that makes it 4th down. Now on comes the Wizard of Bombs, Chris Boswell for the field goal. The 12-year vet strikes true. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Wilson with a return here. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
21G, 21G.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Tua gets down safely with enough of that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide of practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. 17-0 is our score. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. It's Gibbs on the carry, and he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They'll run it here. It's James Conner. And they find him after just a yard. It's third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. It's Gibbs out of the backfield. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
60.
They'll run the draw with Robinson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
32-yard line.
I just want to rap. Body yada yada. Shorty got that body yada yada. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Hold the ready.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now. Let's go.
First down throw here from Milrow. Finds a man right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
I'll say this, Kate, this quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun snap, they get to Robinson. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Go. Nice.
Pistol now for Milrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Throwing deep for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so, so good.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
Throwing now, Milrow. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ready.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Here's Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Ready. Trap 60.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. And it's the Jaguars. Behind the sticks on 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Milrow from the gun. The throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Panther Bronco 80.
On the gun, Milrow. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine. Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
He's on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. With Mason Graham engulfing that play. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. running left. Here's Gibbs. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. And the fair catch secured here at the 16.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
60 vices, 60 vices. Hey, check on move, check on move. Ready.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. There's 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
60, 18 Cardinal, 8.
He's back to throw. We will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
McPherson set to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. Making some progress here. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
44, ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Hits him on the out route. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. The rookie from Michigan there that time.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready. Ready, team.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Pass complete to Goddard. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
Good offenses, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs. Jukes one defender. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Wilson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10.
Get it.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves.
Another carry for Robinson. He couldn't quite break it. Still a 5-yard gain, though. 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
An extra corner into the game for the Panthers. 3rd down. Throwing here, middle row. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game, and failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Running it with Gibbs. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Here's Gibbs on the carry. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby, but he hangs on through it. Still able to get that 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Gibbs. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's a give to Gibbs. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down carry for Connor. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Up the gut they go with Gibbs. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. 3rd down, Connor gets it. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a James Conner touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers continue piling onto this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Wilson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70s, pass the 60s, pass, go.
No run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the 27. Finds a seam down the middle. Into the red zone. And they're going to take this in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a small chunk off that lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? You know, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Tua off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And 3 yards is all he's going to get. It's second down.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
On second down, a run with Connor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking DeAndre Hopkins' way there. And now they're staring at a 4th down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that grows the lead to 27.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, here's Gibson. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Gibson on the return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Hold the set.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Hawk. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Okay, ready.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. Only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Milrow with it on 1st. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's taken down. That's a quality yardage on that play.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
Here's Milrow to throw. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
19 Lion.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. He's trying to push the field. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They're set up at the 35 now. On first down, it's Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward, then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you could come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Offense to the line for second down.
Hey, get set. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Cut.
Again, it's Gibbs. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Gets him those 3 yards back, but it brings up 3rd and 10 now.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Panthers looking like they'll start this season with a win. Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. Shut down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. He'll try to connect on a 50-yarder. It's no good and had the leg, but his aim wide right. And looking at the scoreboard, Brock, I think they can weather the miss there.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul, somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
First down throw here from Milrow. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd and 10 now. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Deputy! Trap hiking, 18! Go!
Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. And he scores. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Panthers recover the onside kick. That should lock up this win. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Gibbs. And he takes it across midfield and into Jaguars territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 5-yard gain on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. Over a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
So it's the Panthers who take this one on the road. 1 down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.